From Oklahoma's News 4, this is breaking news.
Interrupting right now to get you up to date on a very bizarre slow-speed chase that's been going around northwest Oklahoma City. Let's go to Mason Dunn in McIntyre Law, Chopper 4. Mason, this has been going on a long time.
Well, we've been on it for about an hour and 10 minutes. They were in a pursuit with this vehicle earlier, lost it. Now following it for about 45 minutes, and he is on MacArthur southbound from the Kilpatrick Turnpike. There are probably 8 patrol cars behind this one, as you can see right there. They've tried to stop stick him or use the stop sticks and missed on the turnpike, but this car's just been driving around. I believe this is an ADW suspect, and I'm going to have to call Tower, so I'm going to push it back to you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, it is an assault with a dangerous weapon suspect that we understand allegedly attacked a co-worker at whatever place of employment he is at with a hammer. This is all information we're getting, and they have been after this person for quite some time. And again, they want to be very careful here in this high traffic area because, as you know, a lot of people are out on the road, so they don't want to endanger innocent drivers. And it looks like he is about to stop pulling in somewhere, and we'll see what happens now because police will get out and order him out of the car, or if it's a him, and make him lay down on the ground, because we've seen this many times. And so we've got a number of patrol cars behind this suspect, and we don't know if he's almost out of gas or what's going on here. That is a gas station, isn't it?
That's Casey's at 122nd.
Yeah, this is basically 122nd and MacArthur. Just to the north is a gas station. I think these are undercovers maybe that are blocking his way here. They have him trapped here in the gas station. So as you can see, they have him at gunpoint, and hopefully he will comply and nobody gets hurt here. But this is going on live from McIntyre Law, Chopper 4, Northwest 122nd and MacArthur at the 7-Eleven just to the north.
Anytime guns are drawn, of course, is a very dangerous and serious situation. Again, if you're just joining us, we believe this person in the gray car there was involved in some kind of assault with a dangerous weapon issue at a workplace involving a hammer. As a preliminary indication, this is all alleged right now, but we will continue to follow it here and see what happens. Dramatic developments in this slow-speed chase, and they, of course, are probably on the, okay, hands up on the dash.
He's got his hands on the dash right now. We can see through the windshield. Can't see through the tinted windows, but
hands up on the dash.
Hopefully this ends peacefully.
Yes, and we'll see if he's going to get out here. Hands on the dash, saying, I have nothing in my hands. But it's such a dangerous situation for these police officers because you never know. If this was some kind of assault at a place of work, place of employment, of course, emotions running high with this person. And again, this has been going on for some time, just kind of ambling along at the speed limit along the Kilpatrick, got on the Broadway extension, was on 122nd for a while, now on MacArthur at a 7-Eleven gas station and convenience store. So we'll see how this ends.
Yes, this has been going on for quite some time. It went on for so long, Air One was over it for about an hour. They had to leave and go get gas. So it was left up to us, the news helicopters, to track this suspect and let him know when he gets back. He's still off getting fuel, so he is not here at the moment. So right now you can see this car is stopped in the 7-Eleven, Northwest 122nd and MacArthur, just to the north.
Now, Mason, usually in situations like that, they tell the person to get out of the car empty-handed with hands up, but we're not sure what's going on right here because he keeps putting his hands on the dash to show he's not holding any weapon. But are you hearing anything that this is a different protocol of what they usually do?
I am not at the moment. He's given thumbs up. You can see his hands. The the bad thing is they cannot see in these windows other than the windshield. The undercovers had blocked his path through the 7-Eleven here as the marked units pulled up behind him. So as you can see right there, it's kind of a standoff at the moment.
There definitely is. And we think he's the only person in the car. Is that correct? Be hard to tell.
He's the only person that we can see at the moment. These windows are pretty dark tinted. We could not see anybody else. As far as we know, he is the only person, but we're not for sure.
Okay, and we're waiting to see if he's the one who needs to make the first move, which usually that's the case. They order them out of the vehicle with their hands up and free of any kind of weapon that could harm anyone. Then they order them down on the ground, spread eagle, and they rush up and usually cuff them after that. But something different is happening here. This man is not complying with that order and showing on the dash that he doesn't have anything, but they're not going to go up and open that door, I don't think, because you never know what can happen in a situation like this.
No. Sometimes they will open the sunroof and stick their hands through the sunroof, but you can see the sunroof is closed at this time. So,
yeah, this is a very odd situation. They've been chasing this vehicle and this suspect for some time. I've been out here for about 50 minutes with Mason as we've been following this, and so far we haven't seen any sign that this person is about to give up, surrounded by police officers.
The other thing I can tell you right now is MacArthur is closed. They have closed MacArthur north of 122nd right now until this is over. So we're going to reposition ourselves a little bit more to the north here.
Okay.
And see what happens here.
Yeah, you can see them shutting off traffic to that area. And I imagine everybody inside the 7-Eleven has been told to lock the door and hunker down, you would imagine, as Mason is repositioning McIntyre Law Chopper 4 right now to give us a different angle of it. But so far, as we've seen, the suspect is not ready to give themselves up. And police are in no hurry to approach the vehicle, because you never know what somebody like this, allegedly involved in some kind of workplace attack with a hammer, who knows what else they have in the vehicle. So once Mason gets established here with his new shot, we will go back to him and talk to him more. There we go. Yeah, Mason, it's definitely a standoff right now.
Yeah, I just kind of moved out of the gunfire area, so to speak, just in case. So we've repositioned a little bit to the north, looking to the south. Like I said, this is at 122nd and MacArthur, just to the north at the 7-Eleven, where this slow speed pursuit has come to an end. We've been following this vehicle for over an hour as police were following it. Air One was following it. They finally decided to make a move. They tried to stop stick the car. That did not work. He was on the Kilpatrick going really slow. I say slow. It's about 50 miles an hour in a 70. So anyway, you can see they're getting their gear together, and
they've got a shield out, and they're going to approach the car with guns drawn. Very, very dangerous situation for these police officers. And let's see what happens. And
okay, looks like they're approaching the vehicle, and they're going to put stop sticks under the tires.
So he won't take off.
That's what they're
again.
doing right now.
Okay. So that the suspect will not take off again. Obviously not complying right now with the officer's demands to get out of the vehicle.
Not yet. Not yet.
And there was a, oh, here we go.
He's finally getting out with his hands up here.
Okay. They're going to tell him to get down. Kind of a sign of resignation here from the suspect. He's backing up toward